Hello, everyone. My name is Holly, and I will be the English trainer for this hour. During this hour, we will be doing more or less a fluency course, and we will be talking about the future and talking about a probability of things happening in the next 35 years. So that should be fun. And this class will help you develop your fluency as you just speak about all kinds of different topics. Let me show you the material for today. First, we will discuss these different issues and decide what the probability of this happening in the next 25 years will be. Then we will go through some discussion questions, and if there's time, we will also look at some idioms about the future. That is what we will be doing. I look forward to working with each and every one of you, and as you improve your fluency, increase your fluency in the English language. To tell you a little bit about myself, my name is Holly, and hello.
Hello.
How are you, German? You've got a new picture.
So now I'm new on the website.
Oh, are you new? Okay, so then it's another name. Somebody else with the same name.
Probably it's a common name in the country.
Yeah. So where are you from?
I'm from Chile.
Chile. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. No, there is another person with the same name on the website.
It's okay.
So what time is it right now in Chile?
70 hours? 17?
Okay, so 5 p.m. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I am in Idaho in the U.S. and it's where it's only 1 p.m. So
It's 1 p.m. in okay.
yeah.
It's
So
like
hi.
lunchtime.
Yeah, it is. It's right after lunch or lunchtime, depending on when you eat it. Hi, Aka. How are you?
Hi. Good, thank you.
Hi. How do I pronounce your name?
Aika.
Aika. Okay. I knew I'd said it wrong. So, where are you from, Aika?
I'm from Slovakia, but I live now in US, in Minnesota.
Minnesota. Is it cold right now?
Yes, it is. Oh, it's 10 Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Okay. Hello, Alexi. How are you?
Hello, Holly. Nice to see you.
Yes.
How are you? How are you doing?
Pretty good. I'm actually losing my voice, so you guys get to speak a lot. Can you hear?
Can hear. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I was really surprised when I woke up. I was like, I was not wanting to wake up this morning, and then when I realized, oh, I'm getting sick. That's obviously why I didn't want to wake up. So, Artem, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
And where are you from, Artem?
I'm from Moscow, Russia.
In Russia. Okay, awesome. And so, what time is it right now in Moscow?
It's 3 minutes past 10.
Okay, so 10 p.m. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Hello, Ismail. Hello, Ismail. How are you today?
I am doing well, thank you, Holly. How are you?
Oh, okay. Now, what time is it right now in Turkey?
It is about 10 o'clock.
It's about 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Okay.
Yes, 10 p.m.
Okay. And hi, Andreas. How are you?
Hi, I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. And where are you from, Andreas?
Sweden.
Sweden. Oh, awesome. Yeah. I lived in Finland for 11 years, so I know that part of the world.
Oh, you did?
So, yeah. So, where in Sweden are you?
250 kilometers north of Stockholm.
Okay.
The biggest city is Falun in this area.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And are you new to Verbling?
Yes, it's my first class.
Oh, awesome. All right. Okay. Well, great. Well, this class basically the plan is for you all to practice and increase your fluency in this class. So we'll be talking about a lot of different issues and looking at the probability. But since many of you guys are new on the website, I'm going to quickly introduce myself. And my name is Holly, and I'm actually from the United States. I'm from the state of Idaho, which is in the northwest corner. There's Oregon, Washington, and Idaho. Idaho is made up of about 75% national forest, so we have a lot of land but few people. So we're a state of about 3 million people. And that is it. I live in a small town of only 850 people, which is small. And I think the largest city in the state only has 250,000. So we are still small in every area. I started teaching English in 1994. I taught for a couple years, or just under 2 years, in South Korea, and then I went on and got my master's degree in teaching English, and then I got an opportunity to go to Finland for a 9-month contract, and I ended up staying in Finland 11 years. So, my favorite topics are my dog that I got in Finland. He's a little a Pumi, which is a very rare breed dog that is basically only found in Hungary and in Scandinavia. The rest of the world, you don't find them hardly at all. So that's a little bit about me. And hello, Alexander. How are you today?
Hi, I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Excellent. Welcome. So we have it's Aika from Slovakia, who's in Minnesota right now. We have Alexander from Russia, Alexei from the Ukraine, and Andreas from Sweden, and Artem from Russia, and German from Chile, and Ismail from Turkey. So this is the group today, and we might have a couple other people hop in. So the topic today is on the future. So think about 25 years from now, which would be 2000, 25, 35, 2040. So 2040. Okay, so does everybody know what probability means?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Probability is, usually we say the percentage. What is the percentage, or what's the probability that something will happen? So is this a 25% likelihood, or 100%, or 98%? Hi, Massimo. How are you? Massimo, can you speak? Okay, and hello, it's Abdul Ma. Hello, how are you?
Yes, hi, this is Abdul Majid. I'm good. How
Abdul
are you,
Majid.
teacher?
Very good, thank you. And where are you from, Abdul Majid?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, awesome, awesome. And Massimo, can you speak? Okay, so when you get your microphone set up, we'll go ahead and test your microphone. But anyway, so what we're going to do is talk about the probability or the percentage that something will happen. So let's start out with number one. China will become the world's most powerful economy. So Aika, what do you think? What is the probability, in your opinion, that China will become the world's most powerful economy by 2040?
It's hard to say because there is a kind of stagnation now with China's economy, so maybe 40%.
Oh, okay. And 40%, and the reason is because the economy is starting to stagnate now. Is that why?
Yes, and other economies are growing now. For example, in India, and also in China, has taken time until they had a good economy. It was about maybe 15 years, so that means maybe it takes other 15 to 20 years for India when they will have high or better economy. I don't know. I think 40% for China is okay.
Okay, so 40% for China. Okay, and now one thing I want to do is, as far as the pronunciation, Aika, there's two words in English. We have economy and economics. So one is there's economics, economy. Do you hear the difference? Yeah. Okay, so economy, and one of the problems is a lot of times we'll try to mix those pronunciations. Okay, all right. And while Massimo is getting his headset figured out, Ismail, what do you think? What percentage do you think?
How long time do we talking about this? About
25
this
years.
Probability in us. Sorry, yes. In
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
I think it's a strong probability.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I found it is very high probability when we when China carry on with the same growth rate. It is going to be real in the 25 years future.
Okay. Okay. So especially if China carries on with the same growth rate that they are now. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. All right, Massimo, can you speak now? Can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome.
Now,
So are you still in New York?
yes.
And how's the weather?
The weather, it's rain.
It's raining now. Okay.
Yes.
At least the snow is gone.
Yes.
So,
Yesterday
all right.
snow, today raining.
Oh, okay. So yesterday snow, today is raining. Okay. And okay, excellent. So Massimo, we are talking about probability of something happening in 25 years from now. So, Alexander, what do you think? Well, what's in your opinion the probability that China will become the world's most powerful economy? What percentage would you consider?
Well, actually, I think that's around 16%. And
16?
the reason, yeah, 60%, sorry.
Okay, so do you hear the difference? So 16 is you stress the last part, 16, and then there's 16. Yeah.
A mistake, I'm sorry.
No worries.
So, and the reason why I guess so is because they are now the best economic in the world, and they are growing from each day, and it's only in their high. And they are growing up.
Okay. Okay. So they're the best economy in the world, and they are growing. Okay. What is the difference between growing up and growing?
Grow up, it's probably relates to some family stuff.
It's only basically only children grow up.
Yes.
Okay. So No. That's why you're here, and this is benefiting other people as well. So to grow is what we would say for everything else. Everything else grows. Okay, so the economy grows. Okay, and somebody is asking on the chat, economy and economics, the same meaning in English. It has it's the economy. There is a similarity, but usually when you talk about the economy, the economics is the subject that you're talking about, and the economy is how the financial situation is going. So I'll go over that in a little bit. Let's see. German. What is your opinion?
The growing rates of China are amazing, and likely they will be the most powerful economy in 25 years, but there is an important situation related to the people, because they live in a completely, I don't know the word back, in a dictatorial government, and maybe they will see another situation if they can have access to internet, and maybe the people will be tired to be the factory of the world.
Okay, so they will say that again. They'll be retire.
Sorry?
Say that last sentence again. They will retire to be.
Maybe the people will be tired to be the factory of the world.
Okay, let's go over the pronunciation of that word as well. And that word is tired. They will be tired of being the factory of the world. Okay, and that one we pronounce it actually tired instead of tired. Tired. Okay, well, thank you. Very good very good. All right, Alexei, what do you think? Will China become the world's most powerful economy?
I think it would be maybe 30%.
30%. Okay.
My prediction is not so optimistic.
Say that again.
My my prediction not so optimistic now for China's economy, because their population is increased very, how can I say, very high, and so they should find new markets to develop their trading.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. And Andreas, what would you say?
I don't think they are the most powerful economies, but they are in the top 3 or top 5. So the probability set it to 70.
Okay. So 70% of them being the most powerful, along with who do you think would be the other two?
I still think the countries that we are used to be in the top, like US, you have Germany, and so India is coming more and more, and I also think we're gonna see new countries up in the top, because the company is gonna move the factory from China and Asia to, I don't know, South America or something like that.
Or Africa. I've actually
Africa. Yes.
I had taught a class on that, on how Africa might be the next economy. So, yeah. All right. And Massimo, what do you think? Do you think what's the percentage that you think China will become the world's most powerful economy? Massimo, are you there?
I think 70%.
70% as well. Okay.
Yes. In Italy, I speak with China's people
Mm-hmm.
and want to come back in China because their economy is good now.
Mm-hmm.
And don't want to stay in Italy because in Italy the tax is very hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but I think in Europe the situation is very critical.
The what is very critical?
Yes, but not for the Germany
Mm-hmm.
and England or UK. There's a difficulty the market of the job. I don't know in yes, and the rest of the country in Europe, but I think the Asia and Africa now in the future that those country in improve or grow.
Okay, so there is a future for Asia and Africa. Okay.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, thank you. And Artem, what do you think? What is your opinion about China becoming the world's most powerful economy?
Do you ask me? Yes.
Yeah.
I think also about 70% because the economic increasing.
The economy is increasing.
Increasing very strong or how to say it. Also the GDP is increasing. I think about 70%. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Excellent. So the GDP is increasing by 70% or 7%?
No, it's my percent about the China will become the world's most powerful economy. I don't know about increasing GDP. I know that it's increasing, but I'm not sure about percent.
Okay, thank you. All right. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the next section. People will have to work much longer hours and will be paid less. So, Alexei, what do you think? What is your opinion on that one?
I should say the certain percentage in this case, or I can have my opinion because this
Either
one. Because this is depend on the country where the people, the person, or where the people live. Because the country with power economy can pay more than country with weak economy.
Okay.
Yes, but if we also take the whole world in this case, it would be maybe less paid in this case, maybe 10 or 20%, maybe 20% if we take the whole world, because maybe in the 2040 will be maybe 10 billion people in the world.
Yeah. So you're thinking that 10% of people will be paid less.
Yes, because developed country like United States or, for example, Germany in Europe can pay more money for their people, and country like China or countries like in Africa cannot afford to pay so much money.
Yeah. Okay. I can accept that. And Artem, what do you think?
I say I don't think that that it's true. I don't agree with it because we have crisis in the world, but I don't think that it's very strong, that it's possible to become so big decreasing of our wages. I think about maybe just 20% maximum, not more.
20% the people will work much longer hours and be paid less. Okay. All right. And Andreas, what is your opinion?
I also think it depends where you are living. I don't think we're going to see that here in Sweden or in Europe or the strong countries with a strong economy.
Okay.
But you still have some countries like probably all countries in Africa, some in Asia and so on. There they have, I think they need to work a lot, much longer days there and get paid less.
Okay, thank you. All right. And hello, is that Jeremy? Welcome, Jeremy. All right. So German, what do you think? What is your opinion?
Yeah, I'm agreed that it depends of the country that you live. But I think it's about 10%, no more than that.
Okay. So you're also saying about 10%. Okay. All right. And Alexander.
Well, actually, I think that the situation will remain the same. I mean, stable as now. And in some countries, the level of salaries will increase, but in others, it will decrease because it's kind of it's the question of population, and so the overall situation, I think, will be the same. That some countries will start paying more, and some countries will start saving money for some global goals, and it can bring the impact on salaries. So it's kind of like that. So.
Okay.
50%. My choice is 50%.
Okay. 50%. 50 or 15?
50.
50. Okay. Right. And Ismail, what do you think?
Holly, I think it depends on the developing level of the countries in the world, because there are opposite things, especially in developing countries and developed countries. When we talk about the workers, when we look the developed countries, there are many union for workers, and they defend the worker right against the company. and I think it is not. We cannot say for this development for developed country, but in developing country, we can say this trend is okay, or how can I say? It is correct for developing country.
Okay, but the countries that are already developed, which is what most everybody has actually said today, which is good. Everybody's on the same mind, I think. Aika, what do you think about this? Do you think people will have to work much longer hours and be paid less by 2040?
I hope not. I think if nothing bad happens in the world, that I don't think even in undeveloped countries will be this true, because even in small countries which are not as rich as I don't know, for example, Germany, still it's not this situation with longer hours and paid less. Usually, if you work longer, then you will get also a better salary. So maybe if there is a case of catastrophic scenario, next world war or something like this, that can happen. But I think the chance of it is maybe 5%.
Oh, 5%.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's our hope, right?
Yes.
I don't want to work longer hours and get paid less. So.
It doesn't
And Massimo,
make sense for me, and I hope it's not going to happen.
Yeah, me too. I agree with you there. Massimo, what do you think? What percentage would you choose, in your opinion?
Yes, I think 100%.
You think it's 100% that people will be working longer hours and be paid less, or not get a pay increase? That happens, I think, right now. So
yes,
okay.
In Italy, already happening now. In my work, they reduce my pay, the 70%.
Okay, in your work, they've already reduced the pay by 70%?
Yes, it's reduced of 70%. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
What is the reason, Massimo? What is the reason? Economic crisis or?
Yes. But the system of the job in Italy is very very breakdown. Is closed. The market of the job in Italy is closed now. In my job, from 5 years, the pay is reduced. I think yes, the worker in the Fiat, Fiat is the car industry of the car. Much longer hour. The paid now is less. Yes.
And it's a significant. Can I ask what industry you work in?
Automotive.
Okay.
Automotive. Fiat.
Yes. Auto car.
In the car industry.
Industry. Yes. Car industry.
Okay. And then that industry has struggled for years anyway. So I know Detroit has had a problem with that. Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next topic. And just for time, because I'd like to get through everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask two people per section, and then if you have an opinion or a question or whatever, do ask that. So let's start with Aika, since you're the only woman, we'll ask you this opinion. There will be equal numbers of men and women in management. What is your opinion here? Will that be this case in 2040?
Oh, yes, I think so, yeah. It's maybe for 70%.
70%, okay.
They are starting with some quotes for women in top positions, so I hope so.
Okay, so you're being very optimistic, and you're really hoping that will be the case.
Yes.
Okay, all right. And Alexander, what is your opinion? Do you think that there will be, by 2040, that there will be equal numbers of men and women in management?
No, I think there
will never be.
Yes, there will never be the same quantity of man and woman, because men tend to die more quickly, faster compared to women, and that's why we can made a conclusion that it's not gonna happen. It's like we are fated to be like in a minority number.
Okay, so instead of man, you would say men. Remember, men.
Men.
Men is men. Yeah. Okay. So you just say because men and women will never really be equal anyway, so they'll not have equal numbers of men and women in management.
Yes, and
right.
Because for the man, there are a lot of obstacles that sometimes it is difficult to deal with, especially for man. It's such kind of army, wars, and stuff.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Does anybody else have an opinion to give on this one?
Yes.
Okay, talk to us.
I think it's a small probability for me that there will be equal numbers of men and women in management. Yes, we have a trend. In these days, more and more women are engaged in business world, in high position, but in the near future, it is very difficult because this world is a man world, and I don't think that this probability is a high probability.
Okay, so it will be a much lower probability. And remember, women. So when you're talking about women, woman is one, women is more than one. Woman and men and man. Okay. Anyone else have an opinion about this? Anyone want to be optimistic like Aika?
I hope so, but I'm afraid that we're gonna see some difference between countries or because I think that the countries that we are called the West today, there we're gonna have the equal number of women and men, but I don't think the rest of the world is coming in 25. I think it's take 25 more years for them to come.
Now in Sweden, is it closer in Sweden than it was 20 years ago?
Yes, much closer, but it's not good. Maybe we have 13% women today.
Okay.
In leading positions, but it's growing all the time.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe in 25 years there will be
Yes, in 25 years, I'm 100% sure that it's going to be
in Sweden.
I know. What I want to say, there will be maybe more types of jobs for positions just for women.
Okay.
So that means also the women will be more often in management position. Right now we are in a technical era, or how to say it, technical time, but maybe 25 years later, this technical evolution will be not so high, and maybe something different will be more important.
Okay, so it's instead of 25 years later, we would say 25 years from now. Okay, so yeah, so I think like maybe countries like Sweden, Finland, Norway, Denmark might actually have this, but I'm not sure about I'm not even sure about my own country. So after living in Finland for 11 years, I think that my country has a lot of things to change. So Andreas, would you say that in Sweden, in 25 years, there will be equal numbers of men and women in management?
Yes, I think so, and I hope so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go on. The gap between rich and poor will increase. Massimo, what do you say about that? What is your opinion there?
Yes, I think the gap increase plus rich, but many plus poor in the world. Yes, the economy. I hope don't happen in this situation, but I think the 60% probably.
60%. Okay. Now you're in my country right now, but you're in a different part of my country. I'm in a town of 850 people, and you're in the biggest city in the U.S. Would you say that in New York City that it is that you see a huge gap between rich and poor?
So no, I understand.
Yeah, in New York City, do you see a big gap between the rich and the poor? Do you see a lot of?
I think increase in New York. I know the middle class don't go out to New York, live around New York. Because the cost of living, yes, in New York increase. Yes, around New York I see many homeless. Yes, many homeless. Yes.
Yeah, no, see, that's something where I am in the U.S. I never see, or rarely see. So, but I've heard that in the big cities, it's very common.
Yes, but I speak with the New Yorker. Tell me your home not in New York City, but say yes, around the name of the city I don't remember now, but around. I live many times in New York and transfer it near New York, not in New York. Very expensive. Every years the cost of the living in New York improve. Not is yes. I know London is very expensive, and New York near London.
Yeah, Excellent. Thank you. All right. And welcome, Ahmed. It's nice to see you.
Yes, nice to meet you.
Nice to see you. All right. We're going over probability and what's a percentage that something will happen. So, Ismail, what do you think? Do you think the gap between rich and poor will increase by 2040?
Yes, I think 100%. It is going to be a reality in the 25 years because there is everywhere on the world wild capitalism, and it is going to be more and more wild, and there is a trend in my country, and I think all over the world, that the gap between rich and poor will increase day by day, and I think it is going to be in the same direction in 25 years.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Does anyone else have an opinion to say about this one? Anyone? Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Man will land on Mars. So, Alexei, what do you think? What is the probability that a man will land on Mars?
I think it would be a minimum of probability that man will land on the Mars. Maybe it would be a citizen of United States. Yes, the probability should be 10% in this case.
10%. Okay, so you don't think it's even possible for us to be at that point in 25 years? Okay, and Andreas, what do you think?
I don't think the chance is so big. Because for a man or woman traveling so long in the space, I don't think we are or they are feeling so good to be out in the space for so long time. Okay. So I don't think so.
So it's just not possible at this point in 25 years. Does everybody agree with Andreas and Alexei, or does anybody have a different opinion?
I have a different opinion. I'm not sure, but there is a project to go to Mars, and I think it will be possible near. I'm not sure about it, but I read on internet and on the newspaper about it. And there are many countries working together and millions of people.
Oh, really?
People.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that Richard Branson of the Virgin Enterprise, he's working on getting people to the moon. So, do you think that would be a possibility? Anybody? Will we have a colony on the moon in 25 years?
I think it's definitely gonna happen because the all works now is done for that. And it's the main purpose of the future generation, I think. And I assume they will do that eventually, and everything will be right because. If we will open the backside of the moon, and at last we will see what is there, and it's only for the best.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, some people are optimistic about it, and some people are not. So yeah. Okay. Next one, German. What do you think? Global warming will result in whole winters without snow.
It's like 1%. Because
1%.
yeah, because if global warming exists, there will be very catastrophic scenarios and maybe a lot of snow, a lot of rain, very cold in some countries, and in other countries will be very hot.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Artem, what do you think? You have a lot of snow in your part of the world.
I think that it's possible to be because last years the amount of snow, for example, in Moscow has decreased for a very big amount. I think that it's possible to be maybe about in Russia. I think by 2040, maybe about 65-70%. It's possible.
Oh wow. Okay. So we have a completely different opinions here.
But not in every part of Russia. I think it's only about Moscow it's possible to be. But of course in Siberia or in Irkutsk it's not possible, I think.
Okay. All right. And let's see, Ahmed, what do you think?
I think that maybe this global warming will result in some rising of heat, and that could affect everywhere, not only the whole the winter place or like that. I think the increasing of the heat degree will cause many effect for whole area, not only those who have cold winter.
Okay, so it's going to affect everything. So in Qatar, what do you think that it will be even? I mean, will it even be bearable to go outside in Qatar if this is actually true?
Wow, can you repeat the question?
Yeah, will we be able to? Will it be too hot in Qatar to even go outside?
Yeah, I think in Qatar and whole maybe Middle East will be more hot than what will be now. What it now, because nobody here in the summer could live without air conditioning, and you know, in the July and August, the heat here maybe increased to 50 degree.
Wow.
And that makes the life very difficult here. And that's the case for maybe many region in many places in this region.
All right, thank you. All right. Does anybody else have an opinion about this one? Any other opinions? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go on. We've got some questions. So, Aika, can you choose one of these questions and ask somebody else, and then choose somebody to ask?
Alexei, where do you hope to travel before you die?
Okay, I'm going to travel to maybe in India before I die.
Okay. So I hope to travel to India before you die. That would be good. I've heard they have really good food there. So,
Oh yeah, they have.
have you been there?
The food there is very spicy.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, Alexei, can you choose a question and ask somebody?
Okay, I asked a German. How will cell phones change in the future?
Ooh, difficult question. I think cell phone will improve very much. Maybe they will be connected to your brain. I don't know.
That's, like, what is it? They put a chip in you? So.
I will not. I don't like it, but maybe. Who knows?
That's pretty good. That's great. There's somewhere, I was reading somewhere that there's a country that is now going to be putting chips in their babies when they're born. Did anybody else hear that? Microchips?
No, I have not heard about it, but it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. I think it was Finland, but I'm not sure. But I couldn't believe it. It was something, maybe it was an onion one that's not true. So hopefully not. I don't think I'm ready.
I heard that it's gonna be in North Korea.
Was it North Korea?
No, I'm not sure about that, but I just heard it. Like maybe it was a rumor. I don't know.
That would be scary. So.
Yeah.
It's bad enough people can find me anywhere I am based on my phones, but I can leave my phones and go somewhere, but then they can find me on my car. So, all right, German, can you choose a question?
Yeah, sure. To Andreas, the first one, in your opinion, what will be the future be like?
That's not an easy question. I think the future is gonna be great. We're gonna have a better world. No more fights. No more war.
Yay!
I don't know. I'm just dreaming.
Yeah, it's like the Star Trek world.
Yes.
No poverty. No homeless people.
No.
No wars. That would be wonderful.
Yes.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah, and no money, like the economy. Well, if any of you guys watch Star Trek, they say the economic right now. So, it looks like we're running out of time, everyone. It's been fun working with you all today. I hope that you got some feedback that will help you, and you got a chance to just practice speaking. And I hope to see you then in another in the future. So thank you very much.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.